Okay, here we are with the Hydra model. Hydra, remember, this is in phylum Cnidaria, class Hydrazoa, and then the species name is Hydra. And then we also just call it Hydra because we don't have anything else to call it. This is the fabulous animal of zoology. It's right up there with the frog. Everybody studies Hydra, so we have to too. It's unique in that it only has the polyp form. It does not have a medusa form. Other animals, organisms in the class Hydrazoa do have both polyp and medusa, but this one's unique. It only has the polyp. So everything's on here, and let's go through it. Okay, so we're going to start here with this opening up here at the top. This is the mouth. The area around the mouth, that's called the hypostome. And surrounding the hypostome are several tentacles. The tentacles are where you find the nematocysts, the stinging cells. And so the tentacles are going to grab, sting something, and then they're going to poke it down into the mouth. So they're going to catch a Daphnia, they're going to catch some small creature, and they're going to shove it down their mouth into this space here. This space is called the gastrovascular cavity. And it does allow a space for digestion to occur. We can see that the gastrovascular cavity, zoom it down just a little bit here, extends into the tentacles. It's where all absorption of nutrients are going to occur. So once the organism that's in here has died, been digested, and absorbed, there's leftover stuff, waste. That waste is going to travel up and out that same opening. So this is a two-way digestive system. It's essentially just a bag. Jellyfish are going to work the same way. The medusa are going to do the same thing, that they have one opening and then a bag where digestion occurs. Okay, we can see that there are layers here. So we have the endoderm, the inner layer, and then the ectoderm is the outer layer. Cnidaria has 2 layers of cells. This blue line represents the mesoglia. We don't quite have 3 layers yet. This mesoglia is undifferentiated cells, and so the next group will have 3 layers, but this one only has 2, endoderm and ectoderm. Okay, so pretty simple that way. Now for reproduction, we got reproduction, they put everything on here, right? Reproduction in the Hydrazoa can occur sexually or asexually. Asexually is represented right here. Asexually is just mitosis, cell division. So we see that the cells are dividing here and they're pinching off and forming this bud. See how that is? And this bud is going to grow and grow and eventually going to pinch off and grow into a whole nother Hydra. It's going to be genetically identical to this Hydra. The cells are the same cells. No swapping of chromosomes, nothing like that. Asexual reproduction is going to make clones. Okay, if they're such simple creatures, they can do this. Sexual reproduction is occurring through meiosis. So that's cell division where you're going to cut the number of chromosomes in half, and we have ovaries and testes. Now, typically you don't have one animal doing everything. You have one animal that's doing asexual reproduction, and then maybe later it's going to make ovaries, and then even at another time it's going to make testes. Now, one animal can do everything, they're just not typically doing it all at the same time. So when we're looking at the slides, the ovary, I like how the ovary seems to be part of, like really incorporated into the animal. Now on the slides, it always looks like the ovary is slightly lower and that the whole animal looks like it's swollen. I like to think of it as being pregnant because it kind of looks that way. It looks kind of fat and puffy. Okay, it's not pregnant. It's just got an ovary that's going to make eggs by meiosis. We'll see other slides with Hydra that have testes. And the testes, I like this because it really does look like it's separate. The testes, there can be more than one. And they look like they're kind of attached to the outside of the animal on the slide. So this is a good example that it's at least showing one instead of several, and that they're discrete balls kind of attached to the outside. Again, these are typically, the testes are a little bit higher, but that's okay. We can at least see everything here on the model. We do have a cross-section of this is just showing the layers that we can see right here. So don't worry about that. Go by this. You have a diagram in your book that shows the layers. I won't put that. But do know the anatomy from a model, as I can point to anything on the quiz and ask you what those structures are. Okay, so that's it.